Okay. Yeah, it might be alright. You never know. But yeah. Okay. What are you saying? It doesn't really matter what it says at this point. Um. Okay. Let me just do a test on this. Yep, that's fine. Alright, so we're back now. No, it should be okay now. I had to change some settings because it wasn't... okay, this is going to be another fairly boring episode, though. Well, it might not be, I don't know. But again, this is a sort of work episode. Okay. But yeah, everything should be okay. I'm trying to get something to work at the moment. It may be right. Now I had to change some. It looks all right for now. Okay. So today we're working on this program called Aperture. So obviously, I'm just curious. Hopefully, this will all be all right because I've done some changes. There may be some problems. We may have to completely remove this world. It won't really matter because I know the stuff I've done is fairly straightforward here. I just want to check everything's going to work all right. It looks all right so far. We still didn't really work out. You see, I'm pretty sure that there's a thing here in the Cowman that is somehow running this scene. I'm almost certain of it. Because you see that's enabled. I bet if I remove these scenes from the Cowman, yeah, he goes straight back. That's what I thought. You'd expect him to run his text. Yeah. I still don't know. He's still going back. That is so weird. But anyway, it might be also I need to get rid of that. So I get rid of the Hi, I'm a Cowman as well. Let's try that as well. This is not what we're going to be working on, but I just wanted to... Oh, he doesn't say that in there. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Okay, hi Warriors, how you doing? Okay, so this is going to be a more... Alright. So we're not going to focus on this stuff for now. Now we're going to focus on the cameras. So obviously if you're telling a story you need to have cameras. So I'm going to have to watch through a video. I can tell you what the video is if you want to watch along with it. But most people don't really want to do that. Okay, so we need to get... So let's check our options here. So we're using this mod called Aperture. C is already taken though. What is C taken with? Is that. Okay. We don't need that. So we've got C and then minus here. Okay, so this is the menu for this. What this will do is it will let us have a camera that will be able to record, and then here's the timeline at the bottom. It's going to be quite complicated, but we'll get through it. But you see, this way we'll be able to properly... now let's just see if I can sort of... So we want to add a profile. Test profile. Okay. Let's just do a circular fixture. Okay. So I think that's saying it's going to be for 30 ticks. That's where the camera is. And you see, if I change this now, I can change the length of the ticks, I believe. What does that button do? Okay, we don't want that. So that should be right. Now, I may need to do this off camera, to be honest. It's very difficult to work out how to do it. That doesn't do anything, F3 and N. Maybe in your version. Alright. So... yeah, this is recording. This is a recording piece of software. If you want to look at if you want to watch the tutorial, Neutron, I don't know. To be honest, this is work. Do you know what I mean? This is like literally like work. But if you wanted to watch the tutorial, this is the video I'm trying to work at the moment. But it's difficult. It's okay. I'm just trying to, and this is like an older version. I could probably try the older version. It might be a bit easier, but we'll see anyway. Right, so I've made a thing. Alright, the way it works, okay, so I've got that. I think the best thing to do is to add lots of these things called fixtures. So we add a fixture called a path fixture. Path. And then I believe, and we'll give that a duration of, let's give it a duration of more than that, right? How do you... okay. So now... I thought when you went through it... man, this is hard. Oh, okay. I may need to get the extra piece of software. It may help me. There's another piece of software I could get called Minima. What I'm wondering is why it doesn't go on the path. Because you see, you move along, and then I can put another path, generate keyframe here maybe, and that would put the path. No. It's hard. It's hard. I really should have researched this before, but I just don't have that much time to do it. I feel like I should put Minima on. They did say that the sync was quite powerful. Well, there's a lot of interesting questions, Neutron, but I need to get it to work. That is an interesting question. Because if you think about it, I could potentially have my custom NPCs. If I could get there's so much stuff you could do with this, right? But I need to learn how to use it properly first. It will take a while, though. It will take a while. There's no doubt about that. Do these have a different... okay, so one thing's for sure, right, is that there's basically different camera profiles, right? And you see this profile, basically you need to have these things called fixtures. And what fixtures are is they're places that you put the camera. They're basically where the camera is. But we haven't got it to move yet, so that's going to be a slight problem. Okay, let's try a different one and see if we can get it to move. Okay, so we're going to go to this new profile, and we need to add a fixture. Yeah, I normally do, but I haven't got enough time today. And to be honest, this is such a huge thing that, like, it's not even about research. It's just that I don't have enough time, to be honest. I normally have more time. It will be better next time, but this is going to be a little bit. Yeah, I don't really need to. Okay, so let's take a 30 frame. I just want it to be able to move. That would really be what I would want. Yeah. I know you can do, for instance, if you do something like this. Let's try that. So I have done. I have actually. I at least watched the video. I've watched the whole video. Okay, this is interesting. What if you do this? I think you can do something with the. So this is interesting, right? This is at least something I've got. Basically, the camera is now basically attached to the horse, right? Which is kind of interesting. So I wonder if I can I offset it so I can see the horse? See, look. Can you see that if we, it might even be able to. Can you see that it's almost like that I'm attached? This is good. I want it because the thing is sometimes, Neutron, sometimes when there's something which is very difficult to do, to get yourself in, like, to have like an understanding of it, right? You need to. This to me is quite cool, right? You need to just look at it. You need to just try and do anything you can with it, just so you can say at least I've started with this, because I wasn't really sure at all where to start with this, right? But this is a good place. This is interesting, right? That we're now attached to the horse, because remember we can control the path of the horse with custom NPCs, right? So if I created a horse, and then I attached the camera to, or if I created a custom NPC and I attached the camera to that custom NPC, then it'd be more interesting. Interesting. So this is interesting. Let's just we're going to go much simpler here because it is confusing. So it doesn't really seem to be doing anything when I go through here, right? I did change. One of the important ones is this, the sync. Right, so if I turn sync off, you see it doesn't move. But by having sync, it will move. It sort of doesn't make clear that sync is the most important one. Okay. Move duration to the cursor. Okay, do you see what that did? That changed the duration to 18. So say we're at 40 here. If I move the cursor in the timeline, right, to 30, and then I go to move duration to the cursor, it changes the length of time, right? Okay, but the question is, like, how do we make it? So this fixture, right, is... What if I remove that fixture? Okay, so we've got no fixtures now, right? Let's try to do a path fixture. Now, I believe what we can do is if we move around... So we'll keep it synced to the player. Right, we want a path fixture, right? Path. And then there should be a way that I can actually move around and then generate another... I'm trying. I think you can move around and I'll be able to generate another spot. Let me just watch a bit more of this video to try to understand it a bit better. So you add a fixture, idle. The first one you should be idle, and then you move around, and then add fixture, and it's a path. Huh, okay. So I know this is... I can't even imagine what it must be like for you watching, because you're watching stuff which no one does. Well, people do it, but they just don't make videos of it. Alright, let's get rid of these, right? We don't want... Let's try again, right? What was default anyway? Nothing. Okay, new try. Okay, so basically the first thing he started was getting a fixture that was idle. Idle. And then he moved around. So I assume he just move around. And basically this should all animate, right? That's the whole point. It should be a smooth camera. But we haven't actually worked out how to do that yet. And this should be a path. What does that button do? I'm not sure. So if I look at the... It should be... Oh wait, that's a different place, right? Okay, so at least we can see it's going from the different cameras. But I don't know how to actually get it to so it smoothly goes, right? So you can see, right, that when we're on this one... And then it goes to the other one. And you can see I'm actually... This is actually where I am at number 1. I'm at... Oh well, no, I'm at 0, right? But basically, wherever I am, right, you'll see it. That'll be my camera perspective, right? So if I go all the way over here, it should be like, if I go over here, and then we look at it, it's going back to where I was before, right? Okay. And you see it is live, right? So I think I did hear the horse make a noise as well. Because the thing is, right, this is actually one of the things, even though I don't know what I'm doing yet, there's actually something very important to know about. And that is this, right? Oh, it does actually put me back here. You notice that? Because I'm sort of wondering, like, how is it loading it? Like, if I go all the way over here, like, at this point, the horse doesn't even exist because it's not in loaded chunks, right? So if I go all the way over here, the horse is still there, right? And then if I get out of this, so what that's done, right, is actually TP'd me straight back, right? That's what I'm realizing. So basically, when you actually access the animation, it's actually going to TP you straight back. Okay. All right, but we need to, like I say, I haven't done that much research yet. Okay, I really would love. I don't know though. To be honest, I feel like I'm almost at the point where, like, if we go to one of these, which one was it? It's this guy, right? There's a way you can like add extra points to it, and I'm not sure. I don't know why I've got access to these, right? Like, how is that going to help me here? I don't know, but right. Yeah, sorry. This content. Remember, you've got to understand, Neutron. You're at the very beginning of this, looking at this mod. This is always going to be sometimes when you're just looking at something for the first time. I mean, well, to be honest, I had done a little bit, but this is going into it properly now. It won't make it, but basically, yeah. So, oh, you know what I could do? I've got an idea. It's just something very simple that we could try, right? Oh, do you see that? Wait a minute. I could have sworn it just yeah. There, look. Basically, just selected the cow. Right. I think this is like the first thing that I understand, like properly. This is a cool thing, though, right? Because remember, if we teleport that cow, we could actually if we control the teleportation of it. You see, we can actually go through the earth as well, which is quite cool. But anyway, I don't know if we can do a rotation though. Yeah, basically each of them has got their own little like different things, right? Oh, what happened? I don't know what happened there. Huh. You see, I actually am in spectator mode, I think. It looks that way. If we want to go back, we can just go back here, right? Yeah, I guess I did. It's not about failing though. It's simply that I haven't had enough time today to research it. And also the other thing is that it's nice to be able to see like it's just I wanted to have fun. Sometimes you just want to have fun with what you're doing. So it's copy player's position. I may need to put this minima program on as well. Is another thing that I may need to do. I just didn't have enough time today to do this. Okay. I don't know. Let me just see what time it is. 2 o'clock. Okay. I'm just not sure how much more I'm going to be able to get out of it at this point. We're going to try. We're going to just keep trying, right? Because that is not good enough, basically. Okay. And again. Okay, so I'm watching it. Load panel. I've loaded the thing. Right. Alright, so I'm going to have to read the... Yeah, F3 and N I don't think works, dude. I just tried it. Doesn't do anything. It's probably for Bedrock Edition. Maybe you're right though. You're often right actually when you say things like that. So I will have to check it, but I'm not that. It's not that concerning to me at the moment. Okay. So he's done that. He's created a new thing, a new timeline, right? And then he says, "Let's add a few camera fixtures." He does an idle. I'm going to do exactly what he does, right? And we're going to see if it works. Idle. Right. Then he moves away. I think he is. I am actually just doing what he's doing. It's just that what is happening in this video is not actually that interesting. So he goes over here somewhere. And then which one does he choose? Then he goes for a path. Path, yeah. And he keeps on going round. So he basically keeps on going round. He goes in a bit. Okay. So there's our path. Right, so we've got our idle with path. We'll go around a bit more. We'll go in a bit. Let's grab our stuff quickly. In a bit. Yeah. What does he do now? Then I think he does a circle here. Circle. Let me just check. I just want to check what he does. If he does anything else apart from just put it in. Add circle. Nope, that's it. Then he goes back a bit. What does he do here? He does a look. Okay. So we'll put a look in, I guess. Yep. Then he removes the look for some reason. Just to say you can remove it. Yep. So we should have we've got an idle. It doesn't say it for some reason. It was saying it before, but we know we've got this circle, idle, and a path in the middle. The path is purple, idle is green, and the circle is a dark green. Okay, yeah, hi there. I don't know, I wish you wouldn't have two people turn up at the same time. That's so annoying. It just tells me that it's probably the same person who's like doesn't like to admit it or something. Okay. Let me show you camera editor options. There's four camera editor options, okay? Well, there's actually more, and I haven't got one of them either. The only ones there, this is an old version. You've got so let's see what it does. Spectator links to corresponding mod option. I don't know what that means. Oh right, is that a way to? It's apparently it's a way to switch to spectator mode. It looks like that's what he was trying to say, I think. But you have to set it in the config. Let's see if that's still true. So yeah, this is program minima. That doesn't work. Oh no, it does work. It is on true. Render mouse cursor in GUIs. Okay, so there's certain things. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that for now. Show path. So you want to have show path. I think I've got that on already, right? Yeah. Yeah, obviously it wouldn't work. And then, yeah, it says stuff about minima, but we're not going to work. I don't want to do that. You know what it is that if you do minima, well, I think it would be easier if I use this minima program like he does, but we'll see. Okay. I think I've got it, I think I've got it. I think I might know what it means now. If I do, say we go here, right? And then I put the sync on, like that. Oh no, I didn't. Huh, that's weird. Wow, that's hard. It says it synchronized the player with the timeline cursor. You have to basically turn it off and on a lot, I think. Okay. Yeah, you drag to scrub through the timeline. Yeah. But it's not changing like his one is. It says right click to select a fixture. Yeah. It should. Where is this? I think the problem is. Yeah, you can see that one. I don't know. Okay, if I right click on each one, it will let me see the different stuff, right? How do I add a path point? Let's try something like this. I wonder what this does. So I'm completely ignoring this. So what does that look like then? Why is there not a camera there though? You can watch. I have a video on that if you're interested in seeing that Neutron. That's one of the last. I'm not looking at that for a long time though, because that's such an easy thing to do that it's not something that really interests me at this point. I've done it before as well. I already have a video with like thousands of views on it. If you want to see me do a quest thing, I have this video. It's got 2,000 views. Oh no, sorry, I've given you the wrong link. That's the edit for me. Click on this link. Is that the right one? Yeah. But yeah, this is something that this will take me a while to figure out this, and I just haven't quite got the time for it today. I'm getting closer to it. I'm almost figured out this stuff. It's just about trying to get the camera to move. I'm not sure if I need to have a minima as well. I have made some progress, and like anything, it's always important to have some progress here. But yeah, and also it looks like just getting the comments are getting a bit sketchy at this point. But apart from that, I'll just come back tomorrow. It will again be 1:14, and by the time we come back to this, it should be. It's just going to be a little. Hi there, Adarsh. Oh no, you actually. Yeah, you seem like a. Yeah, actually, you seem alright, Adarsh. Actually, I guess it was the last comment. Actually, I didn't like that much. But this is going to be something that's going to take me a while to get, because I'm not sure why this path is not moving. I wonder if it's something to do with the name. Probably not, right? And I should really be naming them, but we'll see. We'll see how this works anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do more research. It's gonna be a bit messy at this point. Okay, goodbye.